Thank you for choosing What the Hell Was That with Mike and Ricky with your host the most, Mike. So today, we're going to be talking about ancient aliens again. We're going to break it down this time. The show that caught the attention of a lot of people back in 2008, 2009, 2010. Very controversial show. People think it's a joke. People think it's a good show. People think that, they're pushing the lines a little too much on the information that they give out. Giorgio DeSouclos in particular, and David Hatcher-Childress, and who else was there in that show? Oh yeah, Eric Von Daniken, the other voice of Ancient Aliens, really, and even though he's barely there anymore, it's mostly Giorgio DeSouclos carrying the torch. So, pretty much, we're going to break the show down. There's going to be some things that have been said on the show that kind of contradict the religious standpoint. There's going to be a lot of things that contradict the scientific standpoint and dawn of man standpoint. Anything that has to do with anything, it's going to contradict it quite a bit. Now, on the religious view, they're saying that, angels are extraterrestrials in among themselves, and these are bishops and priests, and even the some of these Christian viewers are sitting there going, really? So, I don't know. Some people think that when the Pope finally comes out and says it, that's when they're going to be like, okay, we can agree with Ancient Aliens on the whole the aliens and angels mixing it up, that scenario. But until then, people are going to be like, that's kind of pushing the line on religion. Because, in a biblical sense, aliens didn't exist. They were known as gods, angels, what have you. They're messengers of God. They were there to help mankind. They were there to pretty much alleviate their goals in life on the planet Earth back then. Now, the angels or aliens were a part of the floods. They were a part of great fires, great disasters amongst mankind. There's a lot of evidence around the world of high radiation levels. Lines in Peru, Nazca, those lines in Nazca, people say, they were just there from, those lines were created from the Nazcans, but you never know. Of course, that's another theory. Like I said, this show kind of it makes you go, oh my god. It makes you question your beliefs. It makes you question archaeology. It makes you question your science. And I look at it as just a fucking show. As they're out there going, this could have happened. This could have happened. But some people take the show too literally and too seriously. People think I take the show too seriously, but I really don't. I just review it as best as I can, because there are some days where the episodes, no, I don't even consider the show. Excuse me. So, it's just a show to watch. It's like watching Destination Truth. It's like watching Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures. It's just a show on TV. That's all it is. So when people get out there and they get butthurt about the religion, the breaking down of the biblical stories, and kind of making them get angry about some of their beliefs, like Jonah and the whale. Now that one, they're saying, that was God allowed him to live inside a whale, in the biblical sense. In the ancient astronaut theory, the whale is a submarine, or USO, an underwater, or unidentified submerged object. That's where the line crosses, remember? Angels, aliens, cross that line. They've also crossed the line with God himself. Lowercase g instead of capital G. I can see where people can get butthurt about that. But the one thing that you probably cannot dismiss is the cave drawings. The ones in Africa, the ones in Australia, here in America, South America, Canada, all across Europe. There's the pictographs. All the drawings and all the caves, when we're in the middle of just using sticks and bricks and rocks, drawing pictures of what we saw. Or our ancestors saw, sorry. I mean, there's some really weird looking creatures there. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it if back then there were aliens that, manipulated our DNA, and here we are. We come from apes, or we were just test tube babies. as we stated once before in a review from the Grays. It's just a controversial show. I mean, you can take it as you want it. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm not defending the show. I'm not against the show. I'm just saying it's a damn show. And it's a good show if you're really wanting to question some things, if you're just bored. I mean, it's no different than watching, like I said, you know, Discovery Channel shows. It's no different than watching sci-fi shows or just shows in particular that catch your interest. That's all it is. It's just a show that catch your interest and make you think a certain way or not a certain way. And they're not asking you on the show to say, believe what we believe. They're just telling you and asking you, question your abilities, expand your mind, don't live in a bubble. And that's all the show really is. It's just telling you to get outside your bubble and think about possibilities. And ever since we've been watching Ancient Aliens, they've had When Aliens Attack, they've had Unsealed Alien Files, they've had UFO Hunters, we've had UFO Files, we've had Chasing UFOs. All these damn shows based on aliens. And I admit, it does get a little, you know, at times with talking about aliens and stuff. Conspiracy theorists, what have you. But, like I said, it's just a damn show. If you guys have any issues with the show, don't watch it. That's just the way it is. If you don't like it, change it. If you got a problem with it, call the producer, say, hey, that was a little too far, don't do it again. I mean, it's just a show. I'm going to tell you guys this a million times, it's just a damn show. And yes, I do get to the point where it's like, they're just grabbing at straws to recreate history. And, you know, with some of it, you got to look at it and say, okay, maybe. And other times you're just like, no, that's just pushing it. But like I said, like, I'll watch it. I like to watch it, but sometimes I don't. I'll review what I want to review if it's interesting. And if it's not interesting, I'm not going to talk about it. So, like I said, you guys take the show way too seriously for those who do. And for those who just watch it just to watch because it's a damn good show and it makes your Friday night, go for it. Because it makes my Friday night, it ends my night, really. Because every Friday it's SmackDown, and right after SmackDown is Ancient Aliens. I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to say that I'm a wrestling fan, too. Like I said, that's a show, too. That may be fake. Who gives a shit? It's entertainment. There's over 100,000 plus fans that watch wrestling and download the damn app and go to the live events and go to the pay-per-view shows, and they'll watch the pay-per-view shows. No one be ashamed about that one. So, like I said, Ancient Aliens. Giorgio DeSoukalos, David Hatcher Childress, Eric Von Daniken, and the rest of the Ancient Aliens crew, they're not telling you to believe everything they're saying. They're just asking you, what do you think? Do you think it's possible? And, of course, their answer is always going to be yes, yes, yes. So I was hearing Giorgio DeSoukalos and Daniel Bryan. He just goes, yes, aliens, UFOs. But yeah, I'm just saying, get off your high horse for those who think the show is stupid. Because in a way, yeah, it's stupid, but it's also entertainment. So take your panties out of a wad. Enjoy shows you like to enjoy. If you don't, like I said, if you don't like watching the show, don't watch it. Turn it off. It's just a show. Alright, well, I don't care if you guys like this video. I don't care if you guys dislike this video. Share it, don't share it. And this is my point of view on the show. So, like I said, there's always going to be people out there who give craps. And I mean, they literally down this show like it's a horrible fucking show. But it's not. It's just a show. So like I said, watch it, don't watch it. Alright?